Hello students, this is Sudeep Yadav from Spectrum Chemistry, and students, if you are first time visiting to my channel, so please like and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get a best explanation of NCERT book class 7th subject science. And students, if you are watching this video, so please go to my playlist and watch the previous first part of this chapter to create a better understanding for this chapter. And students, today in this video we are going to discuss about the breathing. So let's see students, what is breathing? Breathing can be defined as a process in which organisms with the help of their respiratory organs take in the oxygen rich air present in the surroundings and release out air that contains high amount of carbon dioxide in it. Breathing occurs continuously in the organism. So this is the breathing. Now, during the breathing, we are doing two important processes, that is inhalation and second one is exhalation. Okay, so inhalation and the exhalation, what are? Let's see. Taking in of air rich in oxygen into our body is called the inhalation. Okay, and if we talk about the exhalation, giving out air rich in carbon dioxide from our body to the external environment is called the exhalation. So this is the inhalation and the exhalation. Now the most important point, that is the breathing rate. So what is the breathing rate? Let's see students, can be defined as the number of times a person breathes in a minute. Now second, a breath can be defined as a inhalation is an inhalation followed by an exhalation. The breathing rate is not always constant in human beings. We generally breathe faster when our body needs more energy, for example while exercising. Okay, so we having the need of the more oxygen during the exercise. Okay, now this is also because the body needs more oxygen that can break down the food and produce the more energy. Okay, an average adult human being breathes 15 to 18 breaths. 15 to, not the breaths, no, this is a breathe. Okay, breathe 15 to 18 times in a minute while exercising. This rate can change up to 25 times a minute. Okay, so this is the breathing rate. Now next, mechanism of breathing. What is the mechanism? Okay, let's see. The mechanism of breathing can be understood by the following points. Number first, normally we take in air through our nostrils. When we inhale air, it passes through our nostrils into the nasal cavity. Okay, now second point, from the nasal cavity the air reaches our lungs through the windpipes, and lungs are present in the chest cavity, and this cavity is surrounded by the ribs on the sides, that is the cage of the ribs. Okay, a large muscular sheet called the diaphragm, that is very important, diaphragm forms the floor of the chest cavity. So in this figure it will be more clear that what is the breathing as well as the cellular respiration, both processes is given in this figure. Okay, now next, the mechanism of breathing in the human beings. We take in the air present in the environment through our nostrils, which travels through the nasal cavity, then it moves through the windpipe and reaches the lungs. The lungs are located in the chest cavity, which is surrounded by the ribs. On the floor of the chest cavity lays a muscle seat that is known as the diaphragm. During the breathing process, the movement of the ribs and diaphragm takes place. This is so because the lungs expand and contract during the breathing. As we take in the air, it fills up the lungs. This moves the diaphragm downwards and the ribs outwards. So this is the process. And the lungs, when releasing out air from the body, which brings back the diaphragm and the ribs to their original positions. So this is the whole mechanism which is takes place, which is going on inside our body. Okay, that is the human beings. So here you can see from the given figures the whole mechanism you can understood. Okay, now next, as we inhale the air present in the surroundings, sometimes various unwanted elements such as smoke and dust are also included in it. So this is the sneeze. Okay, why do we sneeze? So this is the reason behind it. Okay, however, they get stuck in the hair in our nostrils, but some of them can get through the nasal cavity. They thus cause irritation in the nasal cavity, which makes us sneeze. This helps in getting rid of the unwanted particles out of the nasal cavity. So this was the sneezing process, and what is the reason behind it of the sneezing. Okay, so I hope students you must have enjoyed this video.